Welcome back to the Warner Kitchen. Girls, what are we going to make today?
Bean soup.
Exactly. And girls, what's the first step in the process?
Cooking the beans.
Good. So come on over here and we'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to cook the beans today in an Instant Pot. Normally beans take a long time to cook, and Instant Pots are great for cooking the beans quickly. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the ingredients and just put them in the Instant Pot and they'll be ready to go. The star of the show are the beans, and you can use any kind of white beans. I'm using Great Northern beans today, and this was a 2-pound bag, so half a bag. And so we're going to take the 1 pound of beans and we're going to dump them right into the pot. And then we're going to add some things, and the recipe will be below, but we're going to put some carrots in. And I have I think 4 small carrots here. You can use as many carrots as you like. I'm going to put the carrots into the beans. And then onion. We like cooked onions, so this is a fairly large onion, diced. You can use as much as you like. Put that in. And we're going to use ham. Now, you don't have to have meat in your bean soup, but we're going to put some diced ham in that's already cooked. The other thing you could do is put some cooked bacon in later if you'd like to, but we're just going to put the ham into the soup. And then we have the spices. And what we have here are 4 different spices. We've got some dried thyme, we've got some Italian seasoning, we've got salt and pepper, about a teaspoon of each. And so I'm going to put that in, and you could use whatever spices you like. And then I'm going to put in just a couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And then we've got some garlic. And so I'm going to use this garlic that's already diced, and about a large clove of garlic that we're going to put in. And then finally, the final thing here is the broth. And I'm using chicken broth and 6 cups of chicken broth. And so I'm going to put that in. And then I'm just going to give it a stir. And that's it. The beauty of an Instant Pot is that you can put everything in and start it and forget it. And so I'm going to put the lid on the Instant Pot. And on the top, we want to make sure it's sealed so it builds pressure. And we're going to just hit the pressure cook button for 40 minutes. Now, a lot of pressure cookers, Instant Pots are different, but you want it on manual high pressure for 40 minutes. Hear that beep? That means it's starting to build pressure. And I'm going to start a stopwatch to let you know how long it takes to get to pressure. And then we're going to let it cook for 40 minutes, and then it's going to count down to 0, and then we're going to let it naturally decompress for about 20 minutes. And so we're going to come back when it's done cooking, and we'll show you the rest of the process. Well, as you can see, the Instant Pot is up to pressure and has started its 40-minute cooking time. It took about 21 minutes for it to come to pressure. When you have a lot of liquid, it takes longer. That's why it took over 20 minutes. I'll be back after the 40 minutes of cooking and we'll show you the next step. Well, our 40 minutes of cooking under pressure is now complete, and the Instant Pot will start to count up. And this is for a natural pressure release, and we're going to wait 20 minutes. And after that, we will manually release the rest of the pressure. So I'll be back in 20 minutes. All right, the pin has dropped, and so, sweetie, why don't you come over here and take a look at the soup? When you're using the Instant Pot, the first thing you should always do is stir it to make sure it's the right consistency. And it really looks good, but as you can see, it's pretty thin. So I'm going to show you a different way, a good way to thicken soup. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a cup or 2 of this, and we're just going to put it in another little bowl here. And then we're going to blend that and put it back in. And I'm going to use today an immersion blender, but you could use just a standard blender. And I'm going to make some noise here. All right, so now that is all mixed up and it's very thick. And we're going to put that back in and stir it. And it'll be a much better consistency now. And so I think we just got one last thing to do. Well, girls, there's just one last thing to do, and what is that?
Tasting the soup.
That's right, and we have little bowls of soup here. Girls, take one. And we'll have one for my wife behind the camera, but girls, let's just taste it. It's hot. It's good.
Very good.
So I hope you try out this bean soup. I think you'll really like it. We'll see you next time from the Warner's Kitchen.